Hi Virgo, and welcome to your reading. I want to thank you for joining me. This is going to be your year ahead tarot reading, so look at 2022. But the first card coming out is we're going to look at how 2021 was for you, and we have the Sun card coming out. So overall, there's a lot of positive things that happened in 2021 for you with the Sun card, or you kept a very positive attitude through things. With the Sun card coming out, you could have been dealing with a Leo for some of you. We'll just get some clarifier cards as we go as well here. So we'll just get the clarifier for clarifying that Sun, for that, basically that summary of your year gone by was very positive, a lot of positive events. And we have the Chariot card coming out as well. Some of you could have been dealing with a Leo or Cancer significant in this past year. But there's things that happen quickly. But you really got victory here in this past year from all of your hard work, Virgo. Overall, you maintained a positive attitude with things. And, you know, you really got some victory here from your hard work. You know, you've worked hard and you were victorious over a situation. So now we're going to look at 2022. We're going to look and see how your career is. So with career, we have the Two of Swords and the Ten of Swords coming out. So you could be really thinking about your career matters, and you feel kind of stuck maybe in a career that you're in. Maybe you're contemplating an ending, but you just can't decide whether you should move away from a situation or not. When it comes to your career in 2022, kind of feeling stuck in a situation here with these cards coming out. I just want to get some clarifier cards for these. Okay, so we have the Hermit and the Moon. So this is your card, Virgo. So, you know, you are going to yourself for maybe some inner guidance. You're doing some reflection when it comes to your career. You're kind of keeping, you know, maybe this fact that you just really don't want to do this job to yourself. You're keeping that hidden from others with the Moon card. And, you know, something is going to be revealed to you in your career and finances through 2022. But feeling like, you know, kind of just stuck in a situation, doing some inner reflection, keeping maybe the fact that you want to end and start something else to yourself during this year with your career and finances, or your career. Well, now we're going to look at your finances, Virgo, for 2022. Now we're going to have a look at your finances. Wow, we have the Ace of Wands and the Hermit card coming out again. This is like maybe your year for career and finances. You're really, you know, hunkering down, listen to your intuition, your inner guidance. But there is a new potential here coming in for you with your finances, like to make more money, or, you know, some sort of creativity or some creative ideas or something creatively that you're going to be doing potentially to, you know, make more money or get better finances here. Let's have some clarifier cards for these cards for you, Virgo. Let's have some clarifiers for you on the Hermit and the Ace of Wands in your finances. Okay, so we have the Three of Cups coming out. So this is going to be reasons to celebrate with your finances, but it could also be, you know, you're kind of in the right place at the right time, and then you get some creative ideas or some, you know, some different, yeah, you can have a reason to express your, or an avenue to express yourself, or you meet like certain contacts at, you know, a certain event regarding your finances, so that you get these new creative ideas on how to, you know, boost your finances, your financial endeavors here. And in love, we're going to be looking at the love, and we have the Magician coming out here. So, you know, this is just telling you that you can manifest what you want in your love life, right? So you kind of decide. So, you know, if you're going to put your effort and energy into that, you can manifest what it is you want regarding your love life here. With the Magician, it's kind of like you're maybe, you know, hoping to call something to you, or, you know, we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse and the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So, you know, I guess over the overall view for your love is that you're a little bit worried that, you know, a love situation is going to upset your security. So maybe you're holding back a little bit with, you know, gifts of time, money, energy, that kind of thing. So you're not really putting enough maybe energy into manifesting this because of your fear of the lack of stability if you have someone else involved in the picture. For those of you that, you know, that are already in a married situation, this is basically just you're wanting to, you know, increase your stability. You're working on your stability in that relationship. And how about your family relationships here, Virgo? Let's look and see about your family relationships. Okay, so we have the 8 of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles. So, you know, you're going to be really putting in a lot of work in family and friendships. You know, you're going to be diligent. You're ready to, you know, spend the time, spend the money, spend the energy on your family relationships here. But I feel like some of you may be, you know, giving to family members when it comes to money, things like this, in the coming year. And you may have to do a little bit of extra work, but it's like you're helping out. But, you know, they're always going to pay you back here, Virgo. Okay, that's too many. So I just want to get some clarifier cards on these in your finances here. I mean, your family. What is this? Just get it. Why is this? We have the Tower coming out. So I don't know. I feel like something could happen financially to a family member where you have to help out and you're putting in extra work to kind of help them out financially is what I'm getting. There may be a crisis situation where you have to kind of step in and help out a little bit here, Virgo, in the coming year. And how about spiritually? What are you doing spiritually here, Virgo? It's nice to see the Hermit card coming up twice for you. And we have the 8 of Swords. So here you're feeling maybe just stuck in a way of thinking. You've got a same way of thinking. You're not really, I feel like you're maybe not really open to new ideas at this time. You kind of believe what you believe and you're, you know, keeping that to yourself, or, you know, just keeping the same patterns and the same ideas and beliefs when it comes to spirituality, and really not making any changes to that during this year. But let's just get a clarifier on that 8 of Swords. Oh gosh, too many. So the 4 of Wands and the Hierophant in reverse. So yeah, you know, you're stable with what you believe here, Virgo, when it comes to spirituality. You're stable and grounded, but it's, you know, you think outside of the box. You think outside of the norm. Like you may find that you don't really want to express yourself when it comes to this. You just think about it maybe a lot, but you don't really express it because it's not something that's, you know, widely accepted, or you know, people don't take that as the norm or the, you know, the way to go type of thing. Okay, so let's look at January to March. Let's see an overall card for January to March for you, Virgo. What is going to go on? An overall energy for January to March. Too many. Wow, okay. That one just flipped right over in the deck, so we're going with it. We have the 6 of Wands. Beautiful. So this is public recognition. You're going to be held in high regard here. This is either like you building on your self-esteem, or it's you being actually, you know, recognized for your hard work. And, you know, you are a hard worker, Virgo, no doubt about it. But this for January to March, you're going to feel victorious over a situation. You're going to feel held in high regard, that type of thing. So let's just get a clarifier. Okay, and we have a Fool card coming out. So this gives you like a renewed energy, a new hope, this feeling of, you know, feeling like victorious over a situation, and you're ready to take that, you know, leap of faith, and it's a renewed energy. It feels like a new start because you're just, you know, you got this victory over a situation in January to March. April to June, what's going on for you, Virgo? April to June, what is going on for you? See what is going on for you April to June, Virgo. And we have the Judgment in reverse. So the Judgment in reverse is kind of like, you know, you're trying to leave the past in the past. You're trying to be, you know, non-judgmental about people, but you don't want to hash things up from the past. You don't want to redo a situation. You don't want to have things come back to haunt you, kind of thing. You want to just move forward here with the Judgment in reverse. So let's see with the 8. We'll just get a clarifier on this Judgment card for you. You could be having maybe a little bit of self-doubt and judgment here. And we got the World in reverse. So yeah, it's like not wanting to end the cycle and start over. I feel like this could be to do with your career and finances, you know, like you're not, again, because the overall thing is like you kind of feel stuck in the job that you're doing, and like you're not wanting to really move away from a situation or have something end here. Maybe that's, you know, destined to end, or you're looking at traveling and then decide not to here during these months, April to June. What about July to September? What about July to September for you, Virgo? July to September, we have the King of Wands and the 7 of Cups. So July to September, I see you really taking the lead and having a lot of passion as you come into your birthday season and that kind of thing. But you have like a lot of options and a lot of decisions. And this is kind of like, you know, maybe just kind of putting yourself out there a little bit through July and September. Following your passions, but you have like kind of scattered energy a little bit, like you have a little bit confused as to where to put your passions here, especially if you are, you know, looking back at the past here. What about, I'll get a clarifier on this King of Wands for you, Virgo. Get a clarifier on this King of Wands. Why is this King of Wands here for July to September for Virgo? You know, this is you really taking the lead, though, starting maybe a lot of projects and not being able to finish them, that kind of thing. You got the King of Cups reversed. So, you know, this is kind of like you really, you know, you're passionate about a situation, but it might not be emotionally fulfilling for you, and you're just kind of undecided as to which way to go. Yeah, the Judgment card comes out. So now you're going to be led to make a decision regarding something here. And, you know, it does, maybe it's an emotional decision or something that is, you know, kind of difficult for you to do, but it is kind of like coming up out of the ashes. It's really, you have to deal with it. You have to make a choice. You're undecided here between April and June, and by July and September, you're pretty much forced to make a choice here. Interesting. Okay. How about October to December for you, Virgo? What is that overall energy, October till December? Overall energy for October till December. Thank you. Wow, that's a lot. So you have the Five of Swords, the Tower, and Justice. So I feel here that, you know, you're really going to finally just kind of, you're going to have an epiphany that you have to, you know, do what's right for you here. Some of you could be dealing with legal matters by the end of the year, but there's something that comes in and, you know, you have to really kind of look after yourself. This is kind of a win at all costs, because something maybe is a bit, you know, shocking to deal with, or it's a bit of a crisis moment where there will be justice. Things will come out in your favor here, things that were done wrong in the past. So let's just get a clarifier card on this Five of Swords for you here, Virgo, in the last. Okay, so we have yeah, decisions here again. So we have the Five of Pentacles coming out. So I feel like this could be to do with a work matter that you really have to, you know, make a decision. Something, maybe something changes for your situation. You really have to just make a decision, but you are going to have justice in the situation. I'll just get a clarifier on that Justice card for you here. Just get a clarifier on the Justice card from October to December for Virgo. Thank you. Yeah, moving away from troubled times here. So, you know, there's going to maybe be some upset in a work situation. Either somebody is really just out for themselves here, or this is you needing to just, you know, pay attention to what you really need and want, Virgo, in a situation. And then, you know, you're going to be, by the end of the year, going to be moving out of the difficulties. So what is the biggest obstacle that you're going to have in 2022, Virgo? Biggest obstacle, thank you, is the Fool. So the Fool comes out in the beginning here in January to April. So it's kind of like the biggest hurdle is like looking at things from having blind faith in a situation and just trusting that, you know, what is meant for you is not going to pass you by. It's just having that blind faith and being able to, you know, just go on that new venture and kind of start in a new direction here. That is going to be your biggest challenge. And we'll just get a clarifier, whoops, on that. We'll get a clarifier on that for you, Virgo. So with this Fool card, it's like this new start is going to be, it's challenging for you for sure. And yeah, you want to have no regrets. You want to look at, you know, you don't want to have any regrets in the situation about making this choice for this new fresh start, this new beginning, hey? But you don't want to be naive in a situation either. So you might, you know, have to overcome being a bit naive here, Virgo. And now let's see, how are you going to tackle this naivety and this fact that, look at that, and the King of Swords comes out. So this is like using your logic, using your discernment, you know, really think things through when it comes to, you know, try not to be naive. Use your intelligence and intellect, because you are very intelligent. And, you know, if you use your intelligence and your intellect in this situation, you know, you will come out on top for sure. But yeah, You don't want to have any regrets when it comes to, but you don't want to be naive in a situation either, Virgo. So let's see. Well, the clarifier for that is just, it's contemplation. It's kind of like, don't make any sudden decisions. You know what I mean? Like, just contemplate things over when there's choices to make, and you do have some, looks like some fairly, you know, significant choices to make. You're avoiding it here when it comes to July and September, but by April to June, by October, September, you kind of have to make a decision. You're kind of forced to make a decision. It might lead to a bit of upset, but it's like contemplating all the options. It's using your logic and your intelligence here to make decisions, Virgo. Now we're just going to get one last card, or like one card for the read here, and it's overview, an overview of your year ahead. What is an overview of your year ahead? We have the Five of Wands. So I feel like this is inner conflict, right? So there's like, maybe, you know, you're just going to have a lot of, you're going to be competitive in job situations, maybe love situations, that type of thing. You know, you're going to feel a bit of inner conflict going on here. We'll get one clarifier for the Five of Wands. But this is also a card of leveling up, right? So this is a card of leveling up in a situation. So, you know, this year you could be leveling up. And we have the Devil coming out. So Capricorn could be significant for some of you. But this is like, it's this inner conflict of feeling bound to a situation that you're powerless to change, really, you know, and maybe battling with some inner demons, inner addictions, negative self-talk here overall, you know, through all of this. You really have to maybe get a handle on that here, Virgo. So I'm going to give you one card of overall maybe advice, what would be helpful to know during the coming year, something to keep in mind, you know, with struggles and whatnot. Music for manifesting, and make a decision. That's funny. Make a decision. So yeah, there's lots of decisions to be made here, I guess, or maybe not one, or just one major one to be made. So feeling stuck or indecisive, listen to your intuition and make a decision. So that's an interesting that comes out. And then music for manifesting, to manifest rapidly, think of your desire while you chant, hum, sing, or play music. So music for manifesting. I just want to read to you about the other message with make a decision, because that's heavily like there, it looks like there's, you know, over the year, you're going to have to make a good decision, like not a good decision, but a decision, a big decision that is going to really affect you. And you're really conflicted about it, right? So that's interesting. I guess I need to look in the right book to find them. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's read the extra message here for you, Virgo, okay? So it's got here. So sometimes life feels like it's at an impasse while we wait heaven's next instruction. By drawing this card, however, heaven asks, what do you want? Sometimes the universe asks us to be the decision maker, and this is one of those times. Instead of passively allowing life to push you around like a canoe without oars, you're counseled to take charge and set your own course. Know that heaven gives you all the resources you need to pull yourself out of any situation, as long as you make a firm, clear decision. Your decisiveness is the catalyst for heaven to clear the way for your manifestation. Let go of all fears or worries and focus only on the destination you intend to reach. Enjoy the journey along the way. So yeah, overall, there's like a big decision to make for you in 2022. So that is the year ahead reading I have for you, Virgo. Again, I really want to thank you for joining me. And if you do like these readings, please like, share, and subscribe, as well as let me know if it rings true in the comment section below. And I will see you in the beginning of January.